published on the Child County website also.
If you can get the list, we can try to get that out, maybe some folks to sign up.
Okay, then the class of 3 and the laptop included, so the benefit to do that.
Exactly. We can.
All right. One presentation, Board of Commissioners, Community Service Award. Before we get too deep into this, this was the brainchild of Commissioner Cindy Bray. She had pretty much looked over our community and thought it would be a grand idea to recognize some of you fellows out there. And so we all agreed and thought, yeah, so each commissioner took it upon him or herself to pick a individual that they thought kind of fit the criteria. And it's really not that hard of a thing, but hard to choose you guys. Because basically what it was, somebody that loves Siler City. And I'm pretty sure everybody in this room loves Siler City, if not with me. So that was pretty simple. But you have some people that go just a little bit above and beyond what is normal. And so she thought it was a good idea and we agreed. And so I'll turn it over to who is going to take it from here.
Right now.
All right.
Good evening, everybody. I want to first thank everybody for taking time out of your day to come to this meeting. Touching upon what the mayor mentioned, Commissioner Bray brought forward the idea, the vision really of the town of Siler City, recognizing members of its community in 4 specific areas: leadership, mentorship, social responsibility, and environmental impact. And so with the support of the board members, as Mayor Matthews mentioned, we're here today to recognize a select few of those individuals who are here. So each certificate reads as follows: Certificate of Recognition, proudly presented to each nominee for dedication and service to the Siler City community. Awarded March 3rd, 2025. Signed by Mayor Donald Matthews and our Deputy Town Clerk, Brianna Apples. Okay, so our first nominee, Elizabeth Zorin. Is she here? I have 2 statements that were submitted by each of the commissioners for their nominee. But Elizabeth voluntarily donates her time to improving and beautifying the town of Siler City. She has spent countless hours dedicating time to pick up various trash and debris in neighborhoods and Siler City. Without her diligence, many areas of Siler City would not be as beautiful as pleasing as they are today. And she does all these things without the expectation of a recognition, acknowledgement, or even praise. Without her diligence, of course, Siler City would not be as beautiful as it is today. And I speak for everyone when I say what you have done, it's really appreciated. And on behalf of the town of Siler City, thank you. Life, Howard has been part of multiple organizations in Siler City and Chatham County, including the Public Works Department and the NAACP. He has a warm and welcoming spirit who welcomes anyone he comes in contact with, and he is truly loved by his community, and he loves his community.
Now picture taker is doing the present.
Did you guys kind of
Yeah,
wait
just
to
stay
get
here,
everybody?
and then we'll,
Go from there.
yeah, is that okay? Okay.
I'll be a chief. Althea has served as a teacher in Chatham County, as a member of multiple civic organizations, and as an advocate for social justice. She has held office in our local church and is one who many in the Siler City area look towards for guidance and counsel. On behalf of Siler City, thank you. Read that. Former member of the Siler City Garden Club, an organization dedicated to the beautification of Siler City. Above that, she is also a vigilant community member who is always aware of her local issues and is willing to contact town staff of area and inform them of areas that we may have missed or overlooked. What she does is appreciated by the town, and on behalf of the town, thank you. Very good. In 2008, Mary began working with the Fill Up Backpack program. When she retired, she became a full-time member working at the West Chatham Food Bank. In 2014, she joined the board of directors. Nearly 10 years later, she became the acting executive director in 2023. Following year, she was officially given that title. Mary has been dedicated more than 15 years to the food pantry and serving those in Siler City community to make sure they have food. On behalf of Town of Siler City, thank you. Thoroughly. Rose has been a pillar of the community for many years. Her willingness to go above and beyond for those inside our community and outside is known by all and can be seen in her work at the community school as the general youth program services program coordinator. Rose active in the community, engages with all of the youth as well as their families, finding any role that she can and any need that she can. She is very deserving of this recognition, and anyone who is lucky enough to be in her presence would understand why. On behalf of Town of Siler City, thank you. Eileen Williams. For years, Eileen has supported local entrepreneurs in the Siler City area, volunteered for the beautification of Siler City, taught home economics for 25 years in the public school system, and has remained a well-informed citizen. Through her awareness, Eileen was able to inform the town along with other citizens of when a previous trash contractor was using the same trucks for trash as well as recycling. Due to her vigilance, as well as other citizens in the town. The town was able to address this issue and hire a new contractor at the advisory board. Eileen's life has been dedicated to innovation, creativity, awareness of her local issues, and bringing skills to brilliant young minds, and above all, expressing her love for her community. On behalf of Town of Siler City, thank you.
All of these are very, very special people, but one individual in particular, I will not call her name. Will call you on a regular basis. She will let you know exactly what's going on in the town of Siler City. And you get so used to it that if you don't get the call, you start asking, has anybody heard from me? She's sick, is everything all right? Anybody been by our house? Because she is really dedicated to letting us know what is going on in this town, and I think I truly thank you for that, and I thank all of you for your dedicated service to the town of Siler City, and congratulations. And this will not be the last time that we do this, because we do know that there's more people that really dedicate their time and have their heart right in this community. And so, don't be surprised when your name's called. Please come on down. All right, thank you much. New business 6.1, street closing utilities drive.
We're gonna invite Planning and Community Development Director Tim Mack up to do this presentation.
Thanks, Tim. Mayor Pro Tem. This one's pretty cut and dry. Basically, what we're asking is that the board, adopt a resolution declaring its intent to close the Portland Utility Drive. Right now, the way things are looking with the merger is that Siler is going to be acquiring all the property that's around Utility Drive, so. It was public utilities idea that instead of just the town maintaining a road that's on their property, we just go ahead and, declare the intent to close it, and then we'll take it off. And then what will happen from here is, if you declare the intent of the resolution, we'll have a public hearing in 4 weeks, which I think we have scheduled tentatively for April 21st. And Chris, okay, yeah, Chris is here, but answering kind of.
Any questions or concerns about this from the board? What this entails?
I'll make a motion to adopt a resolution declaring the town's intention to close Utility Drive, hold a public hearing, for tentatively April 21st of this year.
But move probably second that we adopt a resolution to close utility drive and hold a public hearing in April, all in favor of that motion. Let me know by sign of aye. All opposed having the same right, hearing none, motion carries.
Right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
No, you have. All right, manager's report.
Town Manager Jack Meadows developed some reports for you guys tonight. They were laying at your table. You've got the March 3 Manager's Report, the calendar items. And then he also wanted to share with you all you'll see an email that looks like this. This is concerning the Ramsey Gym basketball goals. And the town of Siler City utility projects that are going on. As well as we were sharing the March 25 Ramsey Gym calendar. And that's all we have tonight.
All right, thank you. Got any comments?
Yes, sir. This is from Steve Loveland. I would like to thank the town of Siler City and North Carolina Department of Transportation for preparing the roads for snowy weather. Great work, and you are truly appreciated. You guys are the best. So I'd also like to thank Chief Reagan for the job he did with the job.
Yeah. Yes.
Kendra, or whatever it was you finished. You'll have to explain that. The certification.
Oh, my certified municipal clerk. I was designated Friday.
I didn't know the right name.
Yes, today I was asked by, when I was at Ramsey, one of our permanent part-time people, that if they would get paid for the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday that it snowed, that they moved to full-time people would. And I said, I did not know that I'd have to bring it to the meeting tonight. And I spoke with John right before the meeting, and since we have 4 people that are permanent part-time, it only takes 4 people, and it would not be that large amount of money. So he said, you know, we had talked about, you know, if we approved it this time, then we have to approve it every time. And John, didn't you?
Yeah, so her intent was the same thing we did for part-time people on that Friday before, after Christmas. To do that for part-time people all around. I don't have the figure yet because I want to double check, but it's that day in particular is probably less than 300, and throughout the whole year is probably less than 3,000. It's entirely the board's decision.
And he also felt that if we went ahead and talked about it tonight, if we decided we wanted to prove it, that we wouldn't have to do it each time or each holiday or each. And I think these people are very loyal to the town and loyal to, the citizens. They're on time at work, and I think that they deserve to be paid when the other people be paid.
I think we should do it on a case by case basis, and so this one is 300.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah.
But we may,
But I did say that, John,
Yeah.
but we'd have to come back.
Because
It's fine.
we don't ever want a situation where it adversely affects them somehow, because it puts them over their hourly cap. So, but this doesn't seem like it'd be adverse to them at all.
No, and it would be in calculation of the total number of hours, which is the cap. It's not capped on a dollar amount, it's capped on an hour amount, and it's not adding hours. Whatever you guys, a consensus.
I'll make a motion that, town of Siler City pay their permanent part-time people for the 3 days. That the town is not operating for tonight.
This is just clarity, this is just this one time. This
Yeah,
is not,
So this is for the 17th, 18th, and partially the 19th, is that correct? Are those dates right?
I think so.
I just,
You can also say the mid-February snow closures.
yeah.
I just wanna add a caveat there, we're paying people for not working in those days, we barely had inclement weather, and I was, not particularly pleased with the municipal government being shut down to begin with, when we really didn't even have a lot of inclement weather. So I had a hard time with that, because of that, the weather really wasn't even that bad, we got like half inch.
In agreement with you, I do agree to, but consider, and I did ask next time that the board be consulted before that decision be made. And so that's behind us, the next one will be in front of us.
Okay.
And so that's kind of where we are with that, because I do agree with you. But it happened, so the compensation is for the fact, after the fact, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I think it was the 19th.
Go forward.
So going forward,
18th,
the board should be consulted before we actually close the city, because like you said, it wasn't that bad, so
Right.
I did make that point to the town manager.
Yes, sir, then.
Okay, motion's on the floor.
Second.
Then moving to the second that we pay our permanent part-time help for the snow days that are taken. All in favor by a sign of aye.
Aye.
All opposed, having the same right, hearing none, motion carried. Commissioner Bowe.
I just want to make an announcement that the District 2 meeting will be held on March 27th at Chatham Early College, at 6 o'clock p.m. Ryan will be sending out notification.
6 o'clock. And where's the location?
The early college.
Anyone else? All right, real quickly, we did attend the legislative breakfast this morning, our communication specialist and I with, Senator Murdoch and, Representative Reeves. It was a good breakfast, a lot of points were brought out. And we're in a place we've probably never been before across the United States. As you well know, there are cuts everywhere. Those cuts will eventually make their way to North Carolina. from North Carolina to Chatham County, from Chatham County to Siler City. What am I saying? We're gonna have to be really physically responsible coming and moving forward, more so than we've probably ever been before, because we have no idea what this looks like. It's never happened before to this magnitude, and one of the things that they have asked is that citizens be informed and aware of what is going on. Several years ago, I may not know, Randolph County, Ashburn in particular, almost lost their hospital. Now, if you slash and burn and cut Medicaid, you can about guarantee Chatham Hospital's doors is going to close. That is a nonpartisan issue. That is an individual issue for the residents of Siler City, Chatham County, and the surrounding areas. What they're asking us to do is speak up and speak out. Yes, is there some government mismanagement? But there is a way to do it and a way to handle it. And if we continue to watch this and do absolutely nothing and say nothing, it stands good reason we'll have nothing. Siler City is in a unique place right now of growth. Financially, we probably have not been in a better place in many years. And people are pouring into Siler City. Last week, I met a couple from Texas. Another gentleman was, 2 or 3 gentlemen, they were here from Raleigh, just looking over our town. 2 weeks ago, I had the opportunity to go out to the Silk Hope area. And I don't know if you guys know this, we have a thriving agricultural presence right here in our back door. It is amazing what they're doing. But if we continue to stand by and watch these funds be cut, that will dry up and drop quickly. We're looking at affordable housing. There will be no such thing as affordable housing. Infrastructure will fall apart. So we really need to call our state representatives and federal representatives. Doesn't matter where you got an R, D, or an I beside his name or her name. And say, be careful with our money, because it is our money.
Because they represent the people of North Carolina.
And we really need to speak up. The county is, and Raleigh, what they plan to do is put together a listing of every piece of legislation that we need to understand and how it affects us. We jumped into an apartment with something called down zoning. If you know what down zoning is, raise your hand out there in the audience. That was the point I made today. We are not getting the word out. And basically what it is, it tells you what you can and cannot do with your property. What you can and cannot build on your property without it going through the state legislature. So they're trying to control more of our lives than we should. We live here, we know what's good for us. We know what makes this a thriving community. This breakfast, Ryan was with me, it was an excellent breakfast, full of information. And I just want to make you aware of what we're seeing and what is starting to take place. There is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, $59 billion. That's what it'll be. Designated for Western North Carolina. You know that's more than the state's budget. That is more than that, but where's that money coming from? And if they continue this cut, Western North Carolina, you can kiss it goodbye, because they will never rebuild.
So like the mayor says, it doesn't matter what the initial is after name, they represent the North Carolinians. And we need to be vocal about what we need and what we want. Western North Carolina just went through a terrible crisis, they need money. Siler City, where we get lots of grants. We get grants that double and triple our budget. Without that money, we can't move forward in the manner that we'd like to move forward. Chatham County as well. So, if maybe as, we do need to get the information out, Ryan, maybe if you could get a synopsis of that, meeting on the website for people to look at. Call your state rep, call your federal rep. Let them know, as North Carolinians, this is what we do. Regardless of what the affiliation is, they represent us. And we need to speak up.
That's all I had, I just wanted to make you aware. And, really, really pay attention. Please, pay attention to them. There's just so much going on right now that you'd spin around like a top trying to keep up with all of it. And I am thankful for Robert and Natalie, being our point people on this. And this information will start to filter its way to you as quickly as possible. As Mayor Pro Tem said, Ryan, he met both of them today. So he will be retrieving information to disseminate amongst each of you. So again, thank you for coming out. Awardees, thank you for all the hard work you've done for your hometown. And we really do appreciate you. And that's all I have.
Second.
Then move to probably second that we adjourn, all in favor by sign of aye.
Aye.
All opposed, hearing none. Aye.